Okay, let's see here. Hopefully this works out. Oh, let's get comfy here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the garage, and we are live from Great Bend, Kansas on what we're going to call day zero of Rocky Mountain Race Week. Tomorrow starts up the big event, and as you can see, we have the smoke monster here, and for the most part, she's doing really good. Got most of the bugs worked out. And I apologize in advance. You're gonna be seeing some cars going back and forth in the background. There's people pulling in, getting set up for tonight. Uh, and other than there's my mom. I don't know what she's doing. Other than we had a little bit of issues overheating, things like that. But I bubbled out the radiator and was able to get some more water in there. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, grab a piece of regular hamburger. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Mom's going to, so she's going to bring me back a hamburger. So, what is going on? We just got MK in here, ICT Rich, Atomic, John, the Oz Man, Andrew, Chris, Surfer Jag, and another Chris. So I feel like I might be getting a little bit sunburned already. I really didn't think I was out in the sun that much today, but let me kind of get out of the way here, and maybe you can see some cars drive by as everybody starts moving into the pits here. But yeah, as I said, we were having some issues with overtemp, and I just got done flushing the radiator the other day, getting all the antifreeze out of it, and putting some. Actually, we ran purple ice instead of water wetter, and just had an air bubble in there. So I think we're going to be all right. Who's rolling with me? My very close buddy, Corey Wallace. He's coming down from Wyoming. He should be here in probably about an hour or so with the trailer. It sucks that you're not going to make it, Atomic. I'm glad my parents actually brought their motorhome up from Oklahoma, and they're going to watch us here. And then my stepdad's father lives close by, so they're going to be here Friday. Car's doing great, though. I actually got it out and drove it around for a little bit up to 65 miles an hour. And, it's around 2,500 RPMs with the gear ratio that's in it right now. So I don't think we're going to need to go to a taller gear ratio. And in fact, the spare pumpkin that I have with the 411s is just too aggressive. I probably should have gone with some 375s. MD-08. Awesome. Perfect, man. Congratulations. Welcome to the HP Tuners family. So start small, and it's very rewarding. This thing back here, this pile of crap has been very frustrating, but here recently it's been real great. I've been real happy with it. So how's the stream quality on this? This is actually on my Surface that I bought to do tuning on, and I'm loving it so far. It's one of the new generation Surfaces. It's not the top of the line, but it from my standpoint, it looks really good. Be on the lookout for Richard Burns. Okay. Yes, Andrew, that will be what we do next year is probably run the 411s with a gear vendor. So a little bit of wind sound. Yeah, not a whole lot I can do about that unless I could move over here and it may not be as bad. But you're not going to be able to see as much. Is that better on the wind sound? It's very windy. We're in Kansas, not a lot I can do about that. So, two-stroke. Awesome to hear it, man. Yeah, it's very, very windy out. So, sorry, guys. There's a lot of cool cars coming in, though. So, we will shoot some videos and stuff like that and try to get some stuff. And, of course, I believe, obviously, 1320 is going to be putting some stuff out, and somebody's, I think, live streaming the whole thing. Chad Reynolds, I believe. What's his website called? I know somebody in here. Josh, we're running big block naturally aspirated. Hi to Dorothy. Tell Deb I said hi. No, MK, I gotta get back to Pennsylvania pretty quick. Yeah, I know. It feels like I'm at home right now because the sun's going down and it's like in the mid 80s and it's just gorgeous right now. It's for being outside is the correct amount of wind. Earlier it was more like in the 30-mile-an-hour zone and it was a little bit miserable. So learn to tune on a 72 Cutlass. Sweet. Man, really like those Cutlasses. Tech's not until 8 o'clock in the morning. What time is it here? It is, let me check. It is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night. And still all the daylight. Well, not all the daylight. The sun is setting over there, but still enough light that everything looks pretty good. So everybody's super friendly. I saw multiple cars on the highway coming out of here. Everybody's waving at everybody. I'm just super excited to be a part of this and really excited to see how many people are here tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Typical Kansas stuff. Yeah, I'm anxious to see all those Beachworks parts. So, and I will probably go into, we've had some weird tuning situations that I'm going to go into on the Holly HP that's been very interesting, that might help some people out in the long run if they're ever doing something like this to kind of curb some frustrations. And big shout out to Joe Simpson for helping me out on a lot of that stuff as usual. I'm so excited that we made it here, you know, and our goal is just to, you know, really just to finish, but we're going to be pushing pretty hard to try and take this big block NA class. Based on previous years in 1.0, we have a good chance, but there's some guys that run in 2.0 that are pretty salty on the big block NA stuff. And so if those guys were to show up for 1.0, we would have our hands full for sure. Exactly. Fabricating the trailer hitch. Josh, my buddy Corey Wallace is. You'll see him in some videos coming up. So he's not quite here yet. In fact, he's bringing our trailer that we're towing with us. So we made it. Tyler, thanks again for the decals. I didn't end up using the ones for the back glass because the plotter was cutting a little bit too deep, and so it was pulling up the backing with the vinyl. But the side ones, I don't know if you saw the pictures, they turned out awesome. Wind noise got worse. You guys want to look this way anyways. I got to figure out a way to help buffet this wind noise. That's probably way worse though. Connected my wideband AEM to the HP tuner MPVI2 and watch your video. That was MPVI1. Can you show the cheap way to connect it? MPVI2 works the same way. Oh, you haven't seen them yet? I don't know if I can swap cameras on this. What does this do? No, that just shares it. Boom, look at those things. Look how sweet that turned out, right? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll do this. I'll move my chair, and this should cut down on a lot of the buffeting. Okay, there. Okay, now the microphones are pointed away from the wind. Hopefully that helps. And you can see the beautiful hay bales of Kansas. How do I know which wire to connect to the other? Blue 2, black 5, right? Well, you know, the thing is I don't have I wish I had a Bluetooth mic with a sock on it or something that I could hook into live streaming this way. I'll wear the lapel mic whenever I'm shooting actual video. So that way it's you know, that one does a lot better. But since I'm actually live streaming basically on a computer right now, and it is Kansas, so I figured that would be better. As I said, I was just hoping that you guys could maybe see some of the cars as they rolled in here. So it's called a dead cat. What's a dead cat, John? The fluffy thing that goes on the microphone? Look how majestic my hair looks blowing in the wind. Just take it in. So much. Oh, it's John Fair. What's going on, brother? You drinking a cold beer tonight? Are actually drinking all the vodka tonight. Category 3 in Kansas. The Golden Mane. So. I actually have great service here. I'm using my cell phone hotspot, and I haven't had any issues out here. Great Bend's kind of a nice little town. You know, it reminds me a lot of Enid. Yeah, I know. I got 85 SPF or something like that. So, oh, Josh, I wish you would have told me that earlier. I would have actually brought it over today. I got here about 3 o'clock. So, I would have loved to have gotten some dyno numbers on it and some logs on a dyno. I literally, today's the first day that I've done any kind of wide open throttle logging on it, and surprisingly, it's pretty close. Only had to make a few adjustments up top. I've had more issues down below in the lower RPMs, and that's just because of how aggressive the cam is. It's getting some air in there. Bugs are starting to come out, which means I'm going to be eaten alive. So I got some Brahms hamburgers coming, so we're probably going to end this stream pretty soon. But well, I've been called worse, two-stroke. But yeah, just want to give you guys a quick rundown of what was going on. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think of the website or the YouTube channel that's going to be live streaming tomorrow. Somebody help me out here. Bang Shift, I believe, is live streaming. So check them out if you want to catch some of the action. We'll shoot some videos. I'll do some live streams also throughout the day and after the races and things like that. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. But you guys know the drill. I got to get back to tuning. So ABT, always be tuning.